Well, welcome back to another video. A game that I didn't think I'd actually ever be recording. Um, on side note, I guess not even the last video, it'd be the second to last video. I'm kind of doing things in a different order than I said I would. I might have scrapped the video idea. Um, but I guess on a previous video, it was kind of part 3 of my, hold on. Of my story video in sports that I was making. For some reason, that one particular video, I'm gonna need to turn down the volume. For you guys, okay, that was an accident. Okay, so now that we're getting into the video, I did have something I wanted to talk about today. But first, I just wanted to start it by saying, I don't know how that one video blew up so much, blew up kind of relatively, because usually none of my videos get that many views. So, alright, well my weapon just broke. So I just wanted to say, thank you, YouTube algorithm, and thank you, viewers. That video gains me like more subscribers than ever before, and it's like +4 subscribers, and that's crazy. From one video, that's like increasing my subscriber count by 10%, which also reminds me that I did hit 50 subscribers some time ago, so I might do a 50 subscribers special. Maybe I'll give away a copy of Save the World to spread the news about how good this game is. Yeah. So thank you guys. And also, yeah, I don't know why Fortnite or Epic Games neglects this mode so much. There's like 9,000 active players, and this is a paid mode. So like, they really should put time and effort into this mode, but they just ignore it. I'd say this is definitely their best mode by far, better than Battle Royale by leagues. I need a crafting weapon. Like, a lot of you guys are gonna have, I guess, if you're watching a Save the World video, you probably already know about Save the World. But I guess a few people might not have a clue what's going on. And I'm like, well, that's a good thing, because you could learn Save the World. And Save the World is such a cool mode. And I wouldn't say I'm particularly good in Save the World, but I'm not really low end. This is kind of like the highest level mission or one of the highest level missions in the game. I'm in a 160 zone, as you might have seen at the start of the game. I haven't actually played a game of Save the World in a while. This is my first time probably playing it. How long has it been? Probably in like 2, 3, no, way more than that. It's probably like maybe 5 months since I played Save the World. So for this first video on, I did just, I guess I'm just gonna hop in and start building trap stuff, if I even remember how. And I also wanted to talk about the prom I had recently, which I guess I am a senior. I did mention that in the video earlier. I'm a high school senior, so we did have a prom like a couple. How long ago was it? Maybe like a week and a half ago now. And can I just say, that was probably the biggest waste of $225 I've ever seen there. So, this prom, so obviously you have to get like your suit and stuff ready, but I kind of cheaped out on the suit, had all my stuff pulled in from like random places like Walmart and like Burlington and stuff, and kind of amalgamated a suit, and it was pretty decent. It was nothing special though, and it was pretty cheap, all things considered, compared to other suits. And yeah, so that's what I went in. I went up there with one of my friends, because my dad didn't want me driving there for whatever reason. Even though I'm about to go off to college and, I'll be by myself, but I can't drive 30 minutes away to a prom venue. I don't know. Maybe the disconnect is there, but sure. And so I go through and we go to this prom, and I'm like, okay, maybe this will be interesting. But can I just say, there was absolutely nothing to do there. I come in and there's a few like sad things that happen. Like, you just come in and you think, oh shoot, we're going to this big stadium, because that's where our prom was. It was in like a stadium. But we literally only had like a little side corner of the stadium. We didn't even have like the main part of the stadium. It was just like a little room off to the side for all um, a few hundred of us. And that's like, what the heck? We can all like barely fit in this space. There's definitely not enough seats for everybody. That's like crazy. Like I thought you planned this in advance. Why is there so few seats? So like a bunch of people had to stand. We did get our seats yoinked once because we all went out to get food, but we left our like cups on the table, and we thought because a bunch of people had left their cups elsewhere, so like, okay, if you leave your cups on the table, maybe that'll signify that that people are sitting there, and so nobody will go and take your seat. But instead, people come in and they take our seat anyways. And so my one friend, goes up to them and he's like, "Rev, we were literally sitting here. Why did you take the seat?" And they were about to leave, but then some people found other seats, and like it was like kind of outside the little area we were in, and it was just like towards the stadium. It was kind of in the main stadium area. It was also like a little bit not, so we went and started eating there. But then like the staff at the venue, they were like, after a few minutes, they were like, "Oh, you can't eat there. You can't eat out there." And we're like, "Oh crap! Well, we just gave up our spot, and so now we gotta go find another spot." And so we went in and we we just kind of yoinked another person's tables because they just had their cups there too. So we're like, okay, apparently cups don't mean that you claim the spot. They just mean that you you just mean that you leave your cup there, and apparently you get to forget which cup is yours, and so you have to go get more food. I didn't mean to update that, but sure. And then so we take their seat. I don't know if these guys are building here exactly. So I'm just gonna watch what they do and upgrade it later as I see fit. I guess first off, I'll finish building what I was building here. So I remember how to build. I need 3 high. I'd like a little bit of this. A little bit of this. Okay, that's not how you build. Holy crap, I haven't played this game in ages and it's really showing. I'm sorry for my poor performance. But yeah. I think a little bit of that is good. I'll place place some of this, some of this, and then a little bit of, if I could find it, a little bit of this. Hopefully we knock them off the edge into the void. And on the walls, where are the heck? Did I pass them already? Yes, I did. Okay, then we'll hit you, and maybe on the floors we'll do freeze. Do I want to do freeze or tar? I think I'll start with tar, end with tar, and then maybe a little bit of a freeze in the middle. Okay. So also on the last video, I did have, or on the last few videos, I had a little bit of feedback, and people said, "Bro, stop forgetting what points you're talking about and going randomly across places." So I've actually remembered for once that I was talking about how we yoinked somebody's table. Okay, I'm improving as a YouTuber. Thank you for the applause that I know you just gave me. So yeah, as we were going out, or as we yoinked their table, they, I guess they saw us from afar and they didn't come back and say anything to us, so we just kind of ate there. And eventually we're like, okay, well, we gotta go do something, but there's not much to do anywhere. It's just like a sad dance floor where the DJ booth is literally just like a table, like a really long table with just like a girl standing there in the center of the table with her like tiny laptop, and that was it. There's nothing else, just a long table and a girl with a laptop in the center of it. And it was very sad, and nobody was dancing because she was playing like the friggin' worst 2014 music ever. Like, it was really bad. There's like no redeeming qualities in the music. So nobody was like getting down at all. But we did have one thing to do, and that was gamble. They brought in a bunch of different like they brought in like dealers who like don't deal at casinos, they just deal at parties with fake chips and stuff. So you just get a set number of chips and you can just gamble all night. So, we found some gambling to do, and that's what we occupied ourselves with. So I started with, or like a group of us started with some poker, some 3-card poker, where it's just like three. You get 3 cards basically. It's just against the dealer, not against each other. So nobody's mad at each other. And there's just a bunch of different hands. It's like regular poker, so it's kind of the same hands. But there's a lot less competitiveness and rage at each other. So I did like it a bit more than like regular Texas Hold'em or other poker. So I played that for a while. I did make a profit on it. I didn't lose, so that's a good thing. And in my not losing, we were there for a really long time. So then eventually we were like, okay, we gotta go do something else. We gotta maybe hit the dance floor or walk around or something. So we decided to start betting really high and losing a ton on purpose, not playing smart at all. So then eventually we went from our massive earnings to fat losses and down to 0. And then so we decided to get up and go do something else. But then we realized, oh shoot, there's nothing else to do. It's just gambling. So instead, we like walk around to the other side of the place because there's like 2 sides to it. One side had it. There's like from left to right, it was like casino area, food area, pretty big. Not big. It's just like casino area, food area, DJ, food again, or like, sorry, let me say it was casino, eating area, DJ, where you get your food, and then casino on the other side as well. And so we decided to go to the other side casino to see what's going on there, and it's just kind of more of the same. So then we go back, and eventually we're just kind of standing around talking for a while. And then we decide, okay, we might as well hit the dance floor. But then we go over, and they start playing some actual garbage once again. So they're like, alright, well, we can't really dance to this music. This just sucks. So we just kind of stand there until another group of our friends comes along because they're done with their gambling session too, and they start playing some song that's halfway decent. I don't remember what it was. And so we all hit the dance floor and we start like raving, jumping around. Well, that was pretty good. And then they started playing like God's Plan was probably the best song they played all night, and that's might be a bit of a yikes, but that song's pretty decent in my opinion. So we were hitting it to that song until they eventually stopped. And once they stopped, a lot of people did go home after that, and they're like, okay, yeah, there's nothing to do here. So they went home, and that's kind of how the night ended. But also, I don't know. I did kind of feel obligated to go to this prom because all of high school I did not go to any homecoming. Don't judge. I kind of decided I'd save my money. Also, get there's no women here, and and no females, no game, and over here, just Fortnite Save the World, and Forts, and I do kind of just play a bunch of different games, which is why I'm not particularly good at any game. Kind of mediocre at every game I play. But that's because I always jump around. I never really stick to one game and say that that's my game. The games I probably have the most hours on is probably like Roblox from back in the day. Peak era 2017 Roblox. I'll probably make a video on peak Roblox era. That was the stuff there. Being young and, well, I guess I'm still young, but like super young, like 7 to 12 years old and just being able to sit and grind Roblox all day. Oh, that was a good time. But yeah, there was not really. I did have to go to the prom because yeah, no homecoming, and I did not go with a date because no women. And yeah, that's probably a big reason why it was really bad. But another reason why it was bad was the food. And I'm not saying all the food was bad. Actually, some of it was really good. Like the mashed potatoes were good. The mac and cheese was good. The the what's it called? The bread was good. And yeah, those things are good. But then you go to the meat there. How the heck do they mess up meat that bad? Okay, so I didn't have the chicken, but from first-hand witness accounts, the chicken just sucked. It was like unseasoned, no flavor. You basically just like boiled season, and then you sprinkle some parsley on it. That's what witnesses told me, people who actually ate it. I did have one person tell me it was pretty good, but that person was probably lying. I don't know. And then from other, and then the other account, this one's a personal account. I don't know how they mess up a steak this bad, but literally half the steak was well done. It was like chewy and really bad, and then the other half was completely raw. I don't know how you do that. It was literally raw. It wasn't like rare. I don't even know if you could call it rare. I guess it's kind of rare because that's what rare is. But like, I'm expecting like, okay, how do you have a well done steak? It's not even a big steak. It's a really small steak, and it's like half of it is rare, and the other half is freaking. Oh my gosh. Half of it is rare, the other half is well done. And I'm like, how do you do that in one steak? How do you have half of one steak rare and the other half well done on this tiny steak? It's literally raw on one side and way overcooked on the other. Like, what? I don't understand. But I guess that's kind of what the steak was like. And then, oh my gosh. And then the, yeah, the event that did spark my entire 4-part series on the one girl did happen.
Not that I'm a vegetarian. I just prefer to not think about how those nuggets get onto my plate.
I don't know. I don't know why this is happening in the game, but it's not really important, I guess. Probably because I accidentally completed some mission I was paying attention to. But yeah, what sparked the whole like saga of me explaining what happened with the girl was because at prom, towards the end, I guess there were 2 times. One was before we started it. We hit the dance floor and started dancing. I did see her on the dance floor. And I was like, dang, if only I had played my cards right, I could have taken her to prom. And it might have actually been an interesting prom. But, nope. Kind of threw that one. And then, yeah, that's when my friends saw me visibly sad. I think I did mention this in the part 1 of the other video. I did say that I did see them, and that's how it started, I think. I can't remember that far, actually. Part 1 of that video was recorded like a whole, like 6 days ago. That's 6 days. Like, how many hours is that? 6 times 24? 12 times 12? Oh, it's 12 times 144. 144 hours ago? That's a long time. Like, imagine 144 like dollars just appeared in your bank account. That's a lot of dollars. So imagine the minutes on that, and you could scale it up even higher. Crazy number of minutes too. Can actually contribute to my defense for my team. Well, I guess they're just gonna get hammered because I'm not doing much. I should probably play a little bit better. Maybe start actually trapping. Good. Or not. I'm just shooting. I am playing one of the, or I guess one I did play when I used to play. This was one of the most OP builds. Going Stoneheart Farah, and I'm like totally rocking out. I don't know if any of you guys knows what that means. Hopefully you do, and it makes sense to you. If you don't, look it up. I watched like a tutorial by one YouTuber whose name I can't remember. I'll probably put his name up on the screen right now. No, I didn't actually. His name is like Eximus the Beast. Yeah. tutorial by him. If you want like the big Fortnite Save The World YouTuber, it's him. And I think he just goes by Beast. So if you just look up Fortnite Save The World, Beast, you'll probably find him if you want to know who I'm talking about. And then, so yeah. I saw her on the dance floor, and that sparked me getting sad and my friends realizing. And then after that, I was like, oh shit, rip. But you know, we gotta move on. We gotta push forward. But then again, after everybody left, I saw her again, just with her friends, by the way. I never saw her with a date, so I don't know if she went with one. So you know, even more like what could have been. Depression. What is it? Building blocker, knockback, thing. Yeah, nothing that really matters, I guess. So, yeah, I never saw her with a date. I saw her again at the end on the dance floor once again. Or I guess she was leaving the dance floor. Kind of both times I saw her. I don't think she ever saw me. She might have, but kind of hope that she didn't. Otherwise, actually, there's kind of no reason. I hope that she didn't. Because there's nothing to, absolutely no downside. Oh shoot, it's a mission there. I was not paying attention. But yeah, that's kind of how my prom went. I kind of got depressed because I saw her. There was really bad food. There's just gambling, really bad music. Let me see. Yeah, there's nothing really after the, what was I about to say? After everybody left, I had to wait for like my dad to come pick me up with my friend because my dad didn't let me drive there once again. So then, while we were waiting, I just kind of went to the blackjack table, and then I kind of immediately lost all my funds because I suck at blackjack. But then, I did manage to remake everything I lost and make a slight profit before my dad eventually came to pick us up. So, yeah. Once again, I guess that's the whole story. So, yeah. Waste of $225. I wish I had kept my money. My friends who didn't go, they were the real ones. They really profited the most. But you know, once in a lifetime experience, guys. You got to go to prom. I hope all of you guys, if you haven't had a prom already, I hope your prom is better. And if you have, I hope it was better. And yeah. Also, thank you once again for 50 subscribers. We're getting up there. We're getting up there. Maybe this video will blow up like the last one, and using quotation marks, because, you know, blow up for me, like 300 views is unheard of on this channel for a video that's solely mine and nothing else. So I thank you guys once again. Maybe the YouTube algorithm will favor this videos, and I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.
Hickory dickory dock, I tick tock a lot, you can call me a clock. Just like my dad, they be tripping a lot. I swear they be lazy like the box.
Who produced this? Your toilet?